Good morning, everybody. Welcome here in Netherlands, Assen. We're back. European Seniors Championships, over 45 division. And we have a great matchup coming here. It's winners qualification matches are starting in the 8-ball. And we have two kind of friends on the table. Adam Kanicki from Poland against Kim Uitenboga from the Netherlands. Adam, I believe, still lives in the Netherlands. I was in the Netherlands myself for a number of years, played both of these guys over the years in team competitions. Both very good players. This should be an interesting one. My name is Graham Hickman. I'll be talking you through this match, race to 7. The winner will move into the single elimination phase, and the loser will still have a second chance to make it through to the final stages. 8-ball finals looking to be tomorrow, so there'll be plenty pooled today to get us to that stage, along with, I do believe, some teams competitions later on this afternoon. But for now, we get stuck into this 8-ball match. First break off for Adam. Pretty good break. It is an alternate break format, so the players also have a shot clock in this arena. They get 60 seconds from the break, and then they will have 30 seconds with a 10-second warning, followed by an extension if they want to use it of 25 seconds. But Adam looking straight away, maybe at the stripes here, possibly trying to open up that little cluster in the middle of the table, free that 12-ball open. There's a lot of value in this shot. Just play it relatively slow, I think. He's gone full pace. Probably just early nerves settling in this game. Good to see Kim back shooting in these kind of events. I think last time Kim played in one of these events was quite some time ago. Maybe back in 2012, maybe. If I look at the information we have online. But a very good player. Oh, there's the 8-ball gone. Wow. Not very often you see that. But free rack for Adam. Yeah, that was a crazy one. But yeah, it does happen. So quick 1-0 to Adam. So yes, we're into the 8-ball. Still plenty of pool left to come until Wednesday when the championships is finished. Still got the 8-ball to finish, as I mentioned. 9-ball will be taking place as well in the next days, followed by the conclusion of the teams, all coming to an end on Wednesday. It should be a fun day. Conclusion of 9-ball and the teams. We do have the over 45s, over 55s, and the ladies all running at the same time. So Kim's turn to break. Could be dry. Yeah, nothing down. Not a bad opener. He does have maybe a 10-ball in the side. He's got a 1-ball in the corner as well. So options for solids or stripes. Just checking that 3-ball. Does look very tight. Does go on the bottom right, so that 6-ball could be a connector if he wants to bump into the 3 or try and get position. So they both don't look too bad. A little bit of work to do, whichever he takes. Could be maybe an early mistake. Can pop the 6 ball. Doesn't really give him much in terms of control or position. Might be forced into a combo. Could be using the 2 ball. And the 7 ball he's looking at. Looks a bit off. Might have to be the only shot. That 2 ball is going to go next to the side. If he can drop this in, he will be on the 6 ball with a nice angle. Depends how hard he wants to play it. He's gone for a bit of power. Yeah, I just felt if he just dropped that in, he could have had a position on the 6 in the side. All depends what you see, how you feel. Yeah, he's now in a situation where you're kind of chasing the rack, chasing position. He can come through to the other side of the table here for the 2 ball. He drops this in. How's the pace? It's a little pacey, but he's on the 5. So this might work out okay. If you remember before the 6 ball I mentioned into the side. If he can land with a good angle on this 2 ball, he could play 2 ball, then the 6 ball, maybe the 3 before the 8. Well, if he's on the 3 now, I would probably take it. It's a little bit off angle, but could be worth taking that 3. It's probably the most tricky ball out of his remaining ones. Doesn't have to, of course, but he will have to take it at some point. Yeah, from that angle, he's got a little bit too much angle, but looks like he could just pinch it and play the 6 ball in the side, but he's going another way. Maybe coming back for a choice of 6 or 3. Yeah, it's gone wrong. Not sure if that was the right shot there. I think he was trying to land straight on the 6, maybe. He did look a little bit straight on that too. Yeah, he's in a spot of trouble here. I think Kim will be thinking he's going to come to the table unless he can kick this in. It's not a bad effort. However, I think he was chasing that from early on in that rack. A chance for Kim. Easy 10 opener. Then it's just about making the puzzle. He still has a problem with that strike ball next to the 3, but it does go in the top left corner much more freely, and he's got more balls to get there. Well, I think Kim was trying to force an angle there to open that up completely. He might have gave a little bit of a Hail Mary for Adam in this rack. The 6 ball goes down in the bottom corner. Looks like the 3 ball goes in the top as well. So if he can pull off a bit of a shot on this 6, he's going to have to possibly punch it. Yeah, there you see. Great shot there. It does go. He's going to have to punch this off the right hand long rail and back out. And the way that he's playing it, or the way the cue ball will go into the rail, it looks like it might naturally drift a little bit down table, depending how much he can get on it to avoid the middle. Yeah, felt like it was always going to be drifting down. However, he didn't expect to come back with a shot, so he'll take it. Probably going to have to just rely on maybe a little bit of luck here. Depends if he wants to play this with pace. He's going to draw off the stripe, maybe even go into the 8 ball, unless he drops it in. Missed it maybe. Oh, that was a missed chance there for Adam. Chance came out of nowhere. However, this is not so straightforward. As you see, the 3-ball has just blocked the path of one of the stripes, so a little bit of problem solving for Kim here. It might go down, if it goes down past those 2 stripes at the bottom right of the table, he can play on it now from the 10. Just go above, in between the 3 and the stripe. How's the pace? It's pretty good. He's played that well. You can just roll this down. Maybe even a combo could be on, or the 9-ball is an option. Unless you can come all the way out for the 12, that could be another option. That's worked out. Very nice. He took a chance there to open something up and use the 9-ball as a little bit of a safety ball. Yes, okay, I'm just looking to pick up the pieces here. That's not a good shot though. It's not ideal here. This is a lot more tricky. I wouldn't be surprised. He doesn't have to go for this. It's a bit deceiving on the camera angle. He does have angle to come up for the 11 ball, but he could play a good safety if he wants. But he feels it's okay. Just natural, up, down. Oh, he's gone all the way up. And this puts a bit more pressure on this one. I mean, if he's straight, maybe he can just focus on potting the ball. The stop shot wouldn't be awful. Whenever you're trying to even put a little bit of draw on it, just makes it that little bit more difficult. Even if he comes back just a fraction, make it a little bit easier. Yeah, he was trying to draw it, so just put a little bit more pressure on it. Trying to make that 8-ball as easy as possible. A little bit of a nervy start from them both. Great chance for Adam here. Just put a bit of a draw shot on this. He's a little bit 50-yard line. He's going to be taking it in the bottom left, because taking it that way does give him an element of safety with the cue ball up table. Plus, I think the cut in the side is too thin. So a chance for Adam to steal this rack back from Kim. He's dropping it in. Missed it though. Nervy one. You can always tell when a player's a bit nervous playing those kind of shots. He could have easily just punched that in a little bit. Well, he just went all out for the bank. Didn't have to. He could have played safe, but felt he wanted to be aggressive. But in the end, another rack goes the way of Adam. Bit of a nervy start really from both players. Both had pretty okay chances to to win that rack in the end. Not meant to be. But we move on. It's 2-0. Back to Adam's break. Well, a lot of balls moving, but with no success, it appears. Don't know if he's kind of semi-locked onto that 9 ball, which limits the options. Clear. Oh yeah, he's pretty tight on that, so it's either going to be a 3 ball up the rail or the 1 ball in the side might be his only shot. Yeah. And just focus on making the 1. Definitely going to run into something. Maybe he can draw into the 3 ball and just leave a 2 in the bottom left. That's what he's tried. Yeah, that's okay. So a bit of a chance here. Just have an option. The 4 ball, as you see, is on its own down table. Could leave that towards the end. He could even play for it now. Get rid of that 4. But he might. Yeah, he's not settling at the moment, Kim. And all these stripes, it's really just about the opener. He does have a 9 ball, I think, in the top left corner as we see it. Does look tight. If not, he does have a... Yeah, he's just lining it up a cut back into the side. Yeah, those 3 balls just all around where the cue ball is, or depending where you can get the cue ball, just a little bit tricky. He's kissing into that. Might have nothing here. He might have a bit of a bonus if he can see this 10 ball on the potting angle. We'll see in a moment. There you do. You see it. You can get it. A little bit fortunate there. Might even have an angle to play. Oh, there you see. That one goes in the top right corner as well. So you could try and drop it in or go into something. He's trying to hold it. Needs to slow up. Just. I wonder if he can just roll this forward and just bump into the 6 ball. It's a bit. He's got a chance to fat this one and miss it on the left side, trying to play into this 6. Yeah, he actually overcut it in, so it's okay. Going to need another shot. Does the 12 go in the top right corner? That would be nice if it does. Yeah, it does. Judging by his approach to the table, I wonder if he could just dig down and stop shot this 12. Change his mind. Going to maybe play another little bump into the 9 ball here off this 11. Just deadweight this in. Oh, it's another miss. Both these players not really with it at the moment. Yeah, this table, a lot less traffic on the table now. Just means moving that cue ball a little bit easier. 4 ball is still going to need a little bit of care. Might just draw this back a little bit, leave a nice angle. I could even stun it off the rail, but that's a good angle. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier on in the rack, that 4 ball is going to be the key ball, really. Of course, if you can land nice on the 4, then that will be perfect. You see there on that angle, it does go in the side and I think bottom both corners, so he's going to have to play it from the 2, it looks like. He's got a bit more angle than he wanted. This is not over yet. I don't think he can cut this 2 in and come back above the 8 for the 4 in the same corner. Not sure if he can drag that in from that angle, maybe. He's got to kind of fat this a little bit. Yeah, I thought he was going to go into it, but he's been lucky there. It's not what he played. He's got a big pocket now as well. He can play that off the stripe. Just roll the cue ball through. Play the 8 ball in the opposite centre pocket, maybe. Or he could try and stun it off the stripe and play the 8 in the top left corner. Either way, he should have a shot here. Yeah, so just able to graze past the stripe, leaving a nice 8 in the side. Taking these well, this will settle him down. Even though he got a little bit of a nice bump from the 2 ball. But that's how it goes. Oh, Kim. I can only just put that down to pressure. And maybe settling down in this arena. Yeah, I guess at this level, can't be given too many freebies. Chance for Adam to get a 3 rack lead here, out of nowhere. Yeah, Adam just taking his time. He does have time, he doesn't need to rush it. I think he's maybe thinking to get on that 9 ball, play this one down the long rail. The problem you have with that is making sure you have an angle to come back for the one at the bottom of the table. Yeah, it's not great. Not the best angle at all. So he's going to have to run this with probably top spin, definitely maybe a little bit of left even. He's going to punch this into the top left corner. Cue ball into the right hand long rail. And then up onto the short rail and then back down table. This could go wrong. Yeah, there you see it. He did snatch at that quite a bit. Well, he's left. I mean, if you're going to leave a difficult black, couldn't have left it much better. This is a tester. Given the easy black that Kim just missed, this would do him the world of good to get this one in. Just have a little bit of a insurance to some degree. Just drop it in. There's a cue ball going. Oh, wow. He just ever so slightly overcut that 8 ball, which I think kind of sent it on the track for the in-off. But another gift for Adam. Wow, you have to say. Chances of going begging, both players. I don't blame Kim. Taking a timeout. Not settling at all. Needs to regroup himself. Players have one timeout. 5-minute timeout if they choose to take it. Just once in the match. Adam will just continue to set up the balls. He can take his timeout if he wishes, or he can go and sit back in his seat. Well, maybe just while Kim is taking a moment. Yesterday we finished the 10-ball division. It was a good day for Turkey. 30. Ozdemir was winning the men's plus 45 division. And then in the women's, Sinem Kokten. She won the women's 5-4. What a match that must have been against Yvonne Ullman from Germany. And then in the men's plus 55 plus division, Henrique Corrier from Portugal winning there. It's double gold for Portugal, I think. There was Jorge Tinoco. He won the straight pool for Portugal as well. So a few medals going the way of Portugal, Turkey. And Germany did win a straight pool one as well. Verbitsky was winning that in the early stages of this event. But yeah, the big question mark is who's going to win the 8-ball. Plenty players left in. Plenty nationalities. So Adam choosing not to go anywhere at the moment. Don't have to take your time out if you don't want to. Does just mean you can sit there and relax. He'll feel a lot more relaxed knowing he has a 3-rack lead for sure. We also have another match on the other stream table. My good friend Arya Sarabi is doing the commentary there. Kostas Giorgio from Cyprus against Riccardo Cini from Italy. Riccardo 2-1 up in that match. That's also live on the ProBilliardTV YouTube channel. All these matches for free with commentary throughout this whole event. Hopefully you've been enjoying them so far. We definitely have. I always like the European Championships. I just think it brings a nice dynamic with all the different disciplines. Just get to see a lot more different variation of shots and players' abilities. I do particularly like the teams. We've had some great battles over these last few European Championships throughout this year. Drama until the last. For those who haven't seen any of the team events, they're so much fun. All 3 matches that they play are being played simultaneously. 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. And it's the first country to get to 2 points wins the match, in the men's at least. It's very exciting. You see players looking, watching the other tables, seeing what's going on in their teammates' matches. And for the most part, as we all know, pool is a very individual sport. But it's always nice when you have that team dynamic. Speaking of team, with this being in the Netherlands, and Kim being a local boy, along with a lot of other Dutch players, there'll be a lot of support for each other in this event. So Kim is back, trying to settle himself, try and get one on the board. Comes back with a dry break though. And these balls are open, not too bad. So deciding on the solids, both of them, both solids and stripes look workable. 2 ball's going to be the key shot here. It does go on the left side. Really needs to get that out of the way now from this orange. Whenever you can go 2 rails, it looks pretty straight here. Don't think you can force it either. Maybe he's going to have to try and do something. Hasn't landed ideal on this 5 ball. Yeah, that's why he's going back up table. He's going to have to come back down for this 2 ball. Yeah, that 2 is going to be the key ball in this rack for me. Because he hasn't been able to take it out early, it does look like it only goes in the side. Can he go from here, maybe? And go straight back? Oh, he's going to go from the 3 ball. He has to take it now for me. Yeah, the reason why I say he has to take it now is he still has a few options left for position. How's the pace? Yeah, it's pretty straight, but that's okay. He can also roll it forward. Play that 7 ball on the top left if he wishes. If he's got a bit of angle, he can punch it over. But rolling it a little bit isn't a bad option. He might have a bit of angle though. Let's see. Yeah, he has to roll it. But that'll work. It's perfect here. And he's got one of those nice angles where you can just follow it through nicely and use the rail. As long as he kind of pushes that cue ball up towards the break line, he should be fine here. And there's a lot of space on that left-hand side cushion, so just a nice steady shot. Get up towards that break line. This is more like it from Adam, punishing a wide open table. Needs to just take a bit of care on this. Doesn't want to put too much pressure on this 8 ball. Might just be able to stun it down the right side of the table for the 8 in the side. Could be an option. Oh, he's played it perfect. That's the black that you want after a run out. Just a nice simple stop shot. Punished Kim there for that dry break, and he gets the reward of stealing the rack and now having a break himself with a chance to continue that on and try and get to 5. Hasn't really been many balls potted off the break, so if Adam can get one here, at least give himself a chance. That's another dry break. Maybe it's time for the players to try something new. It doesn't seem to be working that way. Yeah. 8 ball. And that stripe, can he play on it now? I think he can. So the 8 ball is going to be key here. As you can see, it doesn't go on the bottom left. So even though he's taken stripes here, 8 ball is going to be great if he could leave one of those balls over the side. Leave that 10 ball maybe till the end, just to give him a little bit of angle to come down table, because he's going to probably have to take the 8 either in top left corner as we see it here, or the 8 ball in the bottom right somewhere. Yeah, take this one up the rail now. Leave that 10 till the end. Well, can't take it now. Put far too much juice on that. Like I said, this 10 ball, this 8 ball now becomes a problem. Yeah, another mistake there. I mean, he could try to still take this one in now, but it's not going to work. He's going to have to take the 10. Try to leave some kind of angle on this stripe ball. Get down for the 8. It's not straightforward, this. There you see. You might even want to try to land just off straight, so you can draw it off the long rail and back across the table. That might be the only option. He doesn't want to be straight enough where he's scratching, but this might be the only option. He's gone too far. So he's back into the same problem. Now the big question here is, can he miss the 4 ball? If he can miss the 4 ball, he does have a chance here. I think he can, you know. He could probably even play this all the way down table. He's digging down though. Let's see. Where's the cue? Oh, he's got a bump off the 4. How's your luck? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You take that. Very fortunate there again. Pressure on this 8 ball. He's missed a couple. Takes it in the top right, very missable. He takes it in the top left, much more in his favour, I would say. Looks like he's taking it in the top right. This one adds more difficulty because you're playing into a wide open pocket instead of using the rail. Oh, thumped it in. That will do him the world of good. A little bit of a bump on the 4 kind of saved the day there, but nonetheless managed to return the favour to Adam's dry break. Be interesting to see if that settles him down a little bit. See if he can get a little bit of momentum. Well, looks like he's keeping the same break, so not changing stuff. Or maybe just moving it forward a touch. See if that makes a difference. It's always a tough one. You kind of think, well, this break normally works, but why am I not getting balls? Sometimes you have to just try. Sometimes totally hit them differently. Bit of a miss hit, I would say. There you go. This time you get a miss hit, and actually that's not a bad break at all. Quick glance. Stripes probably look a little bit better, especially if you can take this 10 ball first and open up that 11. That would be my shot here. Get rid of these 2 balls down table first. Yeah, this could turn out to be a nice table. could play away. He could play a three-way shot here. Just draw this one in off 2 rails. Kind of come back towards the middle of the table if you look at it. If you imagine putting the cue ball right in the middle of the table, that would be not too bad. Yeah, that's what he's played. Get rid of that 11 if you can. Oh, that'll work. I'd be taking this 11. That's the one that could go a little bit away. Leave that 12 ball till the end because it's a nice connector. I just don't know if he can get position on a 1-up table. Maybe you could use the 4, bump it out the way. Just want to mess the 8 ball up though. Just okay. Probably leave that 12 and go up table for this orange. Yeah, if you can somehow land on this one. Somewhere in the corner of the break box would be nice. Just a little bit to the right of the 1 ball. Keep that cue ball in the corner of the break box would be a nice target. How's the pace? Well, looks like he's got a little bit too much angle. I don't know if he can hold for this. He might. Might have to change it a little bit here. He could try to draw it over ever so slightly and play the 12 in the bottom left. And then that would still give him position for the 8. He's going to try and hold it. It's a bit short, is it? No, just. So he's just going to drop this in. Take a little bit of a longer 8 ball. But that's okay. So deep breath. Big 8 ball this. Context of the match. Nicely done. It's a good run out that. Taking that 10 ball early on. I think that will definitely settle Kim a lot more down in this match. He's back in this match. 4-2. Still a way to go to 7. You see both tables in operation. Costas Giorgio on the table against Riccardo Cini. 2-2 in that match, but we're locked horns here. 4-2 to Adam. Needs to get a ball here, and he's doing the same break again, so if this one goes dry, he probably needs to change something. He's not getting those balls near the middle pockets. He needs to change his break, I think. What a great chance for Kim here, though. Table's not simple, not compared to the last one. Needs a bit of work on this. But if he can find a way, gets him back to 1 and then break to follow. think he was just turning to Adam to tell him he's playing the combo. It is call shot in 8-ball. It's very tight. Oh, what a great shot. Well, it hasn't worked out too bad. He's opened up all the problem balls, and they all are potable. So it's all about this shot here. I wonder if he can pot this and kind of play for the 6-ball here. Or is he going to draw over in between the gap to the right side rail above the 4? Yeah, does the 6 go on the side as well? Not sure. I think just the bottom right. Bottom right and the top right. Is he going to try and thread the needle here? Come around. It's not there though. He played that with a lot of check side to kill the cue ball. Surprising, because distance was his friend there. Even if he went a bit further up table, he had a choice of the 1 or even the 6. So being short here was a bit of a mistake. I mean, he could have even been up next to the break line and had options. This is very thin. And he will be going into a stripe as well. A little bit of luck on his side he needs. He hasn't got it. So a chance for Adam to weather the storm here. I mean, he could even try to... This 12-ball, that's a little bit in an awkward position. Also that 11-ball, as you see, just next to the corner point. He might even try to bump into this 12 here, depending on how he sees the angle. It's just landed a little bit awkward, that one, because he only really has a cutback in the side. I'm just wondering, we'd have to dig down here. Dig down, and he's got a chance to get on that long side reel, get right behind that 11. Yeah, I kind of like the dig down shot. All the way up on the short reel, back down behind the 11 would be great. Oh, he's missed it. I wonder if he tried to play it off the 11. I don't think that was needed. But it seems like the momentum is swinging back in Kim's favour here, because Adam not taking his chances. Tester here. Looks like he's putting... Oh, I was just going to say, it looked like he was cueing right across that from the off. Lots of left-hand spin, I think, as we're looking at it. And that kind of continued on with the outcome of the shot. The only benefit here is, I don't think can he still pop this 12 in the side? If he can and open them 2 balls up, this could be a right result. He's got to draw it though, I think. Oh, he's played it off the top, so very good shot. So another chance. Can Adam take this one? He's had numerous chances to try and get onto 5 and seems to be breaking down. Well, another mistake has to be said. He's in a spot of trouble as well, because he could probably drop this in and maybe play a longer. Might be his only option. Dead weight this in. Take what the table gives you. I wouldn't do too much with this. He's overhit it quite a bit. Might be forced into playing a little bit of a crazy one. I don't really see a safety. If he does have an edge. Makes the reel, but how's the look? Judging by Adam's body language, it goes. And he's left it basically as easy as he could have liked it, without being on the rail, that is. Just roll this forward for Kim. And it's his turn to have some gifts, it looks like. So the pressure's going to swing now on Adam big time, because he's had a good 3, 4, 5 chances, has to be said, to get on the 5, but unable to capitalise, and Kim seems to be getting a little bit more comfortable. So looks like it's Adam's turn to take a timeout. And Kim's turn just to get the balls out the table. So while the player's taking a short timeout, I'll take a couple of minutes myself. I'll be back in a moment for the conclusion of this match. So back here came, same break again. That's a better hit than last time. Makes the side pocket balls. He's going to be forced into taking solids here, but that will work. Okay, done all the hard work. Everything was looking set to be 4-4 there. And another chance has came back to Adam, and for me, he needs to find a way to take these out. Otherwise, it's going to hit his confidence a lot. So electing for the safety. Jump shot coming. Wow. I think he's been very unfortunate there. That was an awesome shot. Yeah, I think he tried to put him behind that stripe on the bottom. Didn't work out. A little bit unfortunate there, but I guess in the end the safety prevailed. So chance for Adam here with an open table. Well, for me, Adam seems like to be completely gone. Can't make two balls at the moment. Don't know what's happened. Maybe a few missed balls have hit his confidence, but he seems to be... his arm's gone completely. Well, it's not a bad effort. It's as good as he could have got, really. Very good shot. Okay. Wow, nobody wants to take this rack. Adam's thinking, how am I back at the table? Incredible scenes. That's a good shot. And these balls really are sitting quite nice. Well, a bit of pressure on this now. Does have a little bit of a natural angle, you would think, to go up table, but he would have loved to have been a bit straight on this. He's put pressure on himself from a little bit of nowhere. Doesn't want to be on the rail, but he's going to be. It's going to be another drop in, I think. Oh, there's a bit of relief. Well, he's just put it on the rail and adding just extra pressure again from nowhere. I don't expect him to miss it, but it's one of those things where putting extra mental pressure on yourself. Well, somehow Adam finds something to get the 5. Quite incredible. Kim will be a little bit aggrieved there after such a good shot on the 6. And yeah, maybe that might do Adam the world of good. I think at 4-4, if Kim was able to take them ones out, I just couldn't see how Adam can get back in here. Let's see if Adam changes his break. Oh, he continues with the one down the middle. Same break again, so trying to get them 2 balls just below the head ball into the centre pockets. That's kind of the target from this kind of break. Oh, it's just not working. I don't understand. If it's not working, change something. I think every break has been carbon copy. And sometimes, you know, you have matches where you just break and it goes in the centre every time. But when you've had kind of 5 or 6 breaks already and it's doing the same thing, yeah, maybe try something just different, you know. It's easy to say that from sitting in this chair, of course. But we can observe just like everybody. Nevertheless, Kim will be happy to come back to the table. She's going to probably bump into this stripe ball here. Just wants to make sure he hits it hard enough to move it away from the 4. Oh, he could even avoid it even better. Looked like he was going to go into that, so bit of a stretch here, but he should be okay. Just to maybe just play a stop shot and then use the 2 rails. So he's going to still play the same way. Take the 3 ball, come a couple of rails around. Needs to have the right angle where the cue ball is now for that stripe in the side. I don't think he can actually get there, but he's going for his extension on his cue, I think. So there you see the 1 ball, both the last 2 spots down table, solid, sorry, do go in the bottom left corner as we see it there as well. He's got a bit too much angle here, I think. So he might have to draw past the 8. I don't know if he can. He's going to have to. Just looking at the bottom there. Maybe he can go forward then. Don't know if that 1 goes in the side. So let's see what he chooses here. Looks like he might have to draw across. He could just force it down, it looks like. How's the pace? Ooh. Another little nice bump for Kim there. He's had a couple of those. That'll work. If the 8 ball, sorry, if the 1 ball doesn't go in the side, he's going to have to put a little bit more of a draw shot on this and come off the short rail and back out again. But it might do. Tells you it is. So Kim's taking these well. A little bit of handbag queuing. Punched that one in though. Punished Adam again for another dry break. Yeah, looks like on the other table as well. A bit of a battle there. They're only 3-3, so tells me that that one maybe is also a little bit of back and forwards. Could be safeties, could be mistakes. I think as an 8 ball generally, you don't really have much safety options because of that many options to go at. So Kim in the last break was able to find something in the side. See if he can find it again. Well, he didn't find anything other than a bit of a messy break and a very good cue ball. It's incredible where the cue ball is, right on the edge. Those balls are sitting all quite unique. Looking, is there a combo there on the side maybe? On the stripe? Don't know, hard to tell from here. It does look very tight. Options wise, he's pretty limited. Yeah, he's looking at the stripe in the side. That might be his only option. This is a tester. That was a pretty good shot. He's got a chance to get rid of this 11 ball as well in the top corner, which is a bit of a problem ball. Well, he makes the pot a little bit on the fat side, but does he have a shot at the 12? If he does, then he can continue this run out. If he doesn't, he's a bit more limited for options. Looks very tight on this 12 ball, and judging by where he's standing, hard to tell. Maybe we see from the other angle, other pocket maybe. Well, there it tells you he couldn't get it, and he went for the cross bank. Maybe felt like you tried to make something there. Yeah, chance for Kim here. This is one or two good shots. And this could open this rack open. Oh, I thought you overcut it there. Gets a bump into something. Oh, it's worked out pretty good, has to be said. It was a good pot. 4 ball's going to be out the 1 ball as well, but he is on the 1 right now, actually, if he wants to take it. Looks like he could even cut the 4 ball in, so if he can get the 4, I'll be taking that one now. Oh, he even had the perfect angle to come around for the 1, so like I said, a couple of shots in. He's lost the cue ball a little bit. Thought he might have been able to use a rail, but decided to just draw it back. He's still okay. Just means he's going to probably have to take the orange 5 ball. He could play a little stun shot for the 1 on the side if he chooses. Or, yeah, that'll work. I mean, if he can roll it forward, just want to make sure he doesn't want to be hampered by the 8 ball. If he's perfectly straight and he can roll past the 8, that would be ideal. So he's got nice cueing. Yeah, that'll work. Well, this has got a hill-hill match written all over it for me. So 5-5. I think out of all the players, Kim will probably be the most satisfied, given he was 4-0 down. So it's a race to 2 to get into the single KO stage. Adam's sticking with the break. Finally, finds one in the side and the corner. What a chance to get it. First chance at the table. that was unlucky. He was trying to split that solid and stripe right in the middle to open the 5. Hasn't been able to do it this time, but he will have to figure something out. So still a bit of work here. Okay, will not be fearing the worst at the moment, because Adam still needs to make something happen. I wonder if he can play topspin here through the 2 balls and open the orange. Well, didn't able to get through it. So, a chance for Kim, but this is not easy. As you see there's a stripe next to the orange, which is not in a good place at all. He has another problem with the pink 12. Can he go into the 12 here? Maybe. Pot this 9. Don't think he can. Not sure if he can go 2 rails into the 12 from here. No, he's not even thinking about it. Could go from the 11 if he's got an angle. It's pretty straight from here. Wouldn't be surprised if a safety shot comes up at some point here. Maybe flick off this 10 edge. Go behind. Yeah. Too much pace though. I'm not sure if Adam was trying to play that with loads of left-hand spin. Don't think that was on. Oh dear. That's not what he wanted. So foul there. The ball in hand will help to some degree, but he still has a problem up table. It's not easy to open up either. Maybe from the 10 ball. He could play from the 11. Go a couple of rails, but the 8 ball is in the way, I think, as well. So what he's playing here is he's going to go long rail, short rail, and try and catch the orange. This could also go terribly wrong, just because to get a shot on the stripe is hard enough, let alone hit it. So he's tried a couple of rails. Well, that's very unfortunate. What a great effort. Has he left the bank though? Let's have a look from the overhead. Maybe not, but he does have an angle here. Can he come around the 8 above this stripe for a chance in the bottom? He's playing it with check side. Oh, I'm surprised he played it that way. It was a lot harder. But still plenty of pool left in this. In this one, Adam's got a bit of a interesting shot option here. He could carom the solid onto the stripe. try and hook Kim here. How's the pace? It's not bad. So all of a sudden advantage swings back to Adam, because even if Kim hits this, he'd do very well to not leave some kind of opportunity. Oh my goodness me. What a bit of a roll there by Kim. Adam laughing. However, it's not the end of the world. You could play a safety shot here and just bump this one off the side rail, just so it's in a more favourable potting position. Well, I mean, Adam pushing his 2 balls relatively safe. It's not ideal. He might have left a corner shot. Half chance for Kim here. Wow, that was very close. It's a foul. So ball in hand. And now Adam can play them. Probably the 5 ball here. Or the 6 ball and get rid of one of those tricky ones. Maybe a little bit short, but it's got plenty of table to work with. That was the speed. He's played for the middle, so he's put extra pressure on himself here. This is definitely missable. Oh, he makes it. Somehow manages to get one on. Get to the hill first. A bit of an interesting rack, that one. Nip and tuck, few safety shots, few mistakes. But I think the way the balls were lying, yeah, I think Adam just had the edge on the spots, on the solids. So Kim's got another break though. He seemed to find something the last breaks. See if he can find something else. So not this time. So a dry break. First chance here for Adam to try and see if he can close this match out. Stripes aren't too bad, even though they look a little bit clustered. There's a few connecting balls here. He's a little bit on the wrong side of the 9 though. It's much more of a cutback than he would have liked. And those 3 balls on the bottom right of the table are quite nicely connecting for the 8, so if you can try and get 1 or 2 more good shots in here. That's a good shot. So still a couple of shots needed here. 1 more good one for position here to try and... I'd love to get a few stop shots. How's the pace? Let's have a look at that other camera angle here. Yeah, he's not bad, you know. He just pulls this back. You can just draw this back a little bit. Take the one down the rail and the one just below the 3 at the end. Oh, he's going the other way, so that tells me he's got a much better angle to get the one below out the way now. How's the angle? It doesn't want to be... Oh, yeah, it tells me I don't like that. Might have to take the 10 ball first, to be honest. I thought he might have went a different way, but... Well, if he's going to be drawing into the 3, anything could happen here. You can draw it back to the side rail, play the 10 in the side, but once you start moving balls... He elected for a lot more pace. It's a great angle. The 10 maybe just sneaks in the side there. But he is going to have a very tricky 8 ball either way. Well, so much body in that, you could tell. I think he probably took the wrong ball there. But it's always hard when you're there. Sometimes you just see a shot and it feels right because it's the most comfortable option. Obviously, as commentators, we can be harsh and subjective, but we're not playing the shots. Sometimes it's just a different set of eyes. So Kim playing a little bit of a shot with a safety in mind. Not a bad shot there. Very smart. He knew if he missed it, Adam was going to be in all sorts of trouble either way. I don't really see a shot here. Maybe some kind of crazy 1 rail, cut this in the side. mean, this would be some shot to even hit it, let alone pot it. Yeah, this is as hard as it comes. 8 ball's huge. Yeah. So, for all the money, it looks like it's going hill. So, just playing the combo. It's all just about holding yourself together, really. That's the thing with 8 ball. As soon as you get down to your last ball or two, if there is a mistake, very rarely are you coming back to the table. If you do, it's not going to be pretty. You really have to take the chances when you get them in 8 ball. Well, I'm not sure what Kim's played there. Thought he could have taken the 1 ball first. He's put himself in all kinds of pressure from nowhere. This 1 ball is thin, and the 3 ball isn't ideal to take now either. So, is there another twist in this match already? Still to come. I mean, the good thing is with the 1, looks like he's coming straight down table. So, if he can just pot this and avoid the 10, he should have something on the 3, you would think. This looks okay. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, wow, he got a big bounce there. Looked like it anyway. Either way, he'll take that. And as I predicted a while back, this had hill written all over it. So I've no doubt there'll be a handshake. Or a big... There you see it. The typical good game, guys. Well, this is a 1 frame shootout, 1 rack shootout now. To be fair, there's been all kinds of twists and turns. A few crazy shots. A few incredible misses. But it's all come down to this one. And judging by the way Adam has been breaking, he's probably going to break exactly the same way. And we'll find out if it's a good idea or not. He hasn't changed at any point during the match, so I expect the cue ball to be centre table. Trying to get some balls on the side. He's trying again. So I think out of his 7 breaks, he's maybe had 6 dry breaks, so hoping to not get one here. First chance, just hoping for a chance to be able to win the match again. He's already had 1. Will Kim get his chance? Looks like another dry break. Oh, but look at the cue ball. Can he pot the 4 ball? I think he can. Might be the only option he has. And solids aren't too bad. To be fair, solids are probably a little bit better. Of course, he's got a little bit of a tester to open with, but you would think if he makes it, 2-ball is going to run into the other solid, you would think. Yeah, you would think that 2-ball is going to bump into something. I'm surprised he played it so soft, just to make sure they opened up. Yeah, it's a bit surprising, to be honest, especially with kind of balls near pockets and centre pockets. Playing that with a little bit more pace could have worked in his favour a little bit more. Just means that he's got some work to do now. Well, whichever way you look at it, Kim has, even though we probably can say it's not a clean-cut chance because of that 2-ball, he does have the first chance to try and win the match. Just wondering here, could he just stun this 1-ball forward a little bit and maybe leave an angle on that 7 to open the 2? Oh, he had an angle to go into the 2 himself. Wow, this is starting to turn into a little bit of a nightmare, because he's now chasing it. Can he pop the 7 in the side? If he can, that might be a result. Tell you what, he's got a chance here. 7 in the side, and just drop it in, flick into the 12. He will have a bit of a thin cut on the 3, but he's got a chance from here, actually. He's got a chance at it he didn't think he probably would have had, so this is not too bad. The 7 is, of course, tricky. But, oh, there you see, he's guaranteed to open the 2. He might even be able to run it forward. Wow, that's worked out incredible. What a result he's had there, Kim. Just seen on the other table there, looked like a player was packing up. Ricardo Cini, I think, must have won that one. So he would make it through. Yeah, he wins to get through to the single knockout stage. And then it appears one more good shot from Kim. And by some incredible feat, it looks like he could be winning this match 7-6. How's the angle? Might have a little bit more than he would have liked, but can he get a shot on the 7, on the 8-ball here? I think so. And there you can just drop it in. Just playing with a little bit of spin as well. Wow. Well, I think Adam will be very sick to the stomach, having a 4-0 lead. Lots of chances, not able to take them. However, you have to give full credit to Kim. Fist pump there, and don't blame him. He looked out of this match at the very beginning all over the place. However, was able to somehow battle back and win the match 7-6. He moves into the single knockout stages, and Adam will move on to the losers qualification. So thanks everybody for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed that match and all the commentary. We will be back in not too short of a time for the next matches coming up around 4 o'clock local time. Hopefully you can join us there. I've been Graham Hickman, but bye for now.